All right, it looks like I am live. All right, so this is Tammy Morrison, for those of you that are just scrolling and running across my pretty face. Um, but today is Tuesday Healing Chats. And so typically on Tuesday, I come on and do healing chats, and I usually just talk about different things, especially regarding energy, spirituality, manifesting, mindfulness, meditation, all of these things. And so today I have come on here and I'm going to talk about manifestation or manifesting and mindfulness, the connection between them. Because a lot of times we don't realize that there's a connection. And I know a lot of people don't. So I'm going to share, excuse me, a little bit about that. So let me tell you a little bit about me. I am a spiritual entrepreneur. And if you don't know, I have a podcast, Straight Outta Savannah, where I interview spiritual entrepreneurs. So today, actually, let me give you a commercial. So on Thursday, I'm doing a mindfulness meditation retreat workshop at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, on mindfulness and meditation. And we're going to talk about mindfulness and meditation and different ways to practice it. I have a PDF that I will give to those people that attend. So if that is something that you are looking for, or if you would like to have the replay, even check out the event tab on Facebook. And it's also on Meetup, and I think it's on Eventbrite. I put it on Eventbrite, but I can't seem to find it. But I know it's on Meetup. And what I will do is I will drop the link in the comment on Facebook and also on YouTube, because I am live right now on YouTube and Facebook. Okay. Okay, I'll drop that link. Let me drop the link here on YouTube. All right. That way, anybody can join if they want to, but it's going to be an amazing, amazing thing. And then I'm also doing a 4-week class, and I was going to do it specifically for my group, but it's on the spiritual gifts. If you would like to join that, come and join me in the healing circle. When I get done, I'll drop the link as well in the comments for that, because that is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be 4 weeks. We're going to talk about the 4 main spiritual gifts: clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairaudience, and clairsentience. So if you want to get an understanding of that, as well as how they relate to the chakras. So, commercials out of the way. Right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about mindfulness. And so, mindfulness is a practice of getting connected to your source. That is really what mindfulness is. So many different ways that you can do it, that you can practice it. I have created a PDF already covering some of the different ways and exercises and stuff that you can do to help you with mindfulness. But it is something that is available to all of us. It's something that's available to all of us. And it helps us in our life to stay grounded. There are so many different things that we can do with mindfulness. And so the reason why I wanted to talk about mindfulness and meditation, and manifestation, is because once you get into a practice of mindfulness, and mindfulness really, let me get the definition of it for you. That's going to be the thing. Let's get the definition of mindfulness. So, one of the definitions for mindfulness, and there are probably many, is a skill that helps us be more aware and accepting of our present experience without being distracted or overwhelmed by thoughts and emotions. And so that is one of the definitions of mindfulness. Another definition that the Mayo Clinic has is mindfulness is a type of meditation in which you focus on being intensely aware of what you're sensing and feeling in the moment without interpretation or judgment. Practicing mindfulness involves breathing methods, guided imagery, and other practices to relax the body and mind and help reduce stress. There are so many benefits of mindfulness. I'm gonna cover that in the workshop, but I'm gonna just share a few here today. So some of the benefits of mindfulness meditation is stress relief, anxiety relief, pain relief, depression relief, insomnia relief, and high blood pressure, which is hypertension relief. And so those are some of the things that we can do that help us in those areas. And so one of the things about manifestation, once you really dive in and begin to create a pattern of mindfulness for yourself, then it will allow your manifestations to become easier. Because what it does, mindfulness does, is it grounds you in your body, and it actually allows you to be free of all of those things, stress and depression and anxiety and all of those things. It will help you once you create a mindfulness practice that works for you. Because here's the news flash. Everybody can know about mindfulness, but if you don't practice it, it's not going to do you any good. And so once you start practicing it and you start really, really integrating it into your body, then your manifestation will come so much easier because you'll be without the resistance. Because typically manifestation will flow and come once you open up to it. We use the law of attraction as one of the laws that we use to help us to manifest. And so typically once you get yourself in a beautiful state of mind, then you can begin to manifest whatever it is that you need to. So once you put yourself in this place, and you ground, you can do it in front of water, which is one of the ways that I do it. You can do it out in the forest or the woods, in the mountains are other good ways to do mindfulness meditations. Sometimes I just do a 2-minute mindfulness meditation sitting right where I am, and that is something that is helpful. Don't discount the 2 minutes or the 3 minutes or the 5 minutes or the 1 minute, because sometimes all you need to do is connect with your breath. And so once you begin to do that and you begin to understand how your body reacts to the mindfulness and you begin to move in directions of mindfulness, then manifestation will begin to really open up for you because you have begun to release the resistance. You've begun to release the resistance to that whole process. And so when you start really releasing, that resistance, you start really getting into, how it is that you can be mindful. And mindfulness really is paying attention to everything, paying attention to your surroundings, paying attention to yourself, paying attention to your body. And so when you do that, then you will begin to manifest. Now I'm going to share a story about manifesting that happened to me as I began to really rev up my mindfulness practice. So as I started really diving deep into meditation, which I have been doing for the last few years, but really intensely more in this last year. So I've been diving deep into meditation. Of course, I do energy work because I'm a Reiki healer, theta healer, a few other type of healers. But I've done all of these things. And so when I started diving into that, then it started releasing my resistance. And so manifestation started just showing up for me because I started really putting them out there to the universe. And there was no resistance because I was in that space of being mindful. And so as you get yourself in that space of being mindful, and being aware, Eckhart Tolle wrote this book called The Power of Now, which is amazing for this particular practice. And so when you get yourself in that space, then things will just start to show up for you. I am a living witness. Things will begin to show up for you. Money will begin to show up for you. People will begin to come into your life. All kinds of things. Your business will start growing. All sorts of things. You may get a better job or you might get a promotion. All kinds of things begin to show up in your life once you get to the space where you have created a mindfulness practice. And when I say practice, that means to do it repeatedly, every day, really, if you can. And really, everybody can do it every day because it's not limited to the amount of time you do it. It's not limited in any way, shape, or form to that, and it's not limited to how you do it. Different people do it in different ways, and that's okay.
Morrison, for those of you that are just scrolling.
That is okay. That is okay. It's okay.
Mr. Jimmy, if you're not already following him, yes, I call him Mr. Jimmy.
It's all right. It's okay. But the thing is start every day and begin to create that mindfulness meditation practice. Start every day. Start every day. And if I could offer you any advice on that thing, is really begin to listen to your higher self. Listen to your spiritual guru. Now, I've been saying this for I don't know how long, but you really need to begin to be your own guru. Now, I'm not saying don't study other people, because, we all need to study. Don't listen to other people. I have YouTube mentors that I listen to. However, I have leaned into my own guidance, into the guidance that I receive from the Holy Spirit. I have begun to really dive and lean into that. And so that is what I'm sharing with you today, because here's the thing, y'all. I don't share nothing with you that I have not tried or done, because I can't speak on it if I don't know about it. And so I have really just started stepping into all of those things, because there are some things that I desire. There are some things that, I want to do in my life that I haven't done, and so when I begin to step into that and I begin to move in those directions, then manifestations start to flow. I'm going to share one example. I have a car. I have a Kia, and my Kia is, let's see, my Kia is 11 years old. Actually, yeah, 11 years old in May. And last year, my husband was driving it and it died. And so when it died, we were speculating on, what was wrong, what it could be, because really I hadn't really had a whole lot of problems. I have not replaced a lot of things on that car. It's been an amazing car. And of course now it's paid for, so that's always the blessing. And so the car died. And so I thought, okay, it could be the alternator, all these things. We talked about different stuff. And of course, when we got the call from the dealership after we had it towed and everything, it was the engine. And so as I was sitting there, because I had been on this mindfulness meditation journey for all of this time, I had a peace about it. And that's the other thing that mindfulness does. It brings you a peace, and you don't have all this anxiety, that most of us carry. Most of us carry a low level of anxiety, whether we know it or not. But you have a peace. And so I had a peace. And so I said, they're going to fix our car. So when the people called and told my husband, that the engine had died, and they said they will call us back and let us know, how much it was, or we can do whatever. So when he called me, because I was at work at the time, and he told me that my car had, the engine had blown, and that they were going to call us back and let us know, what it was. So, the backstory is we had just bought a new car, like, I think months before. We had our new car, a couple months before that. So, we weren't really interested in getting another car payment at that time. So when he called me and he told me that, I said, they're going to fix our car. I said, she's going to call us back and she's going to say, we're going to fix this car at no cost to you. And so when she called back, y'all, that is exactly what she said. That's exactly what she said. You can't make this shit up. She said, we're going to fix this car at no cost to you. And that was such an amazing thing for me to see, that manifestation. They replaced my engine. The only thing we had to cover was the battery. That is it. But they replaced my engine of my 10-year-old car at the time. And I really believe that it was because I had begun this practice of mindfulness meditation. And so as I begun that practice, then it brought a peace over me. And I really needed that at that time, because some of the things that I was going through in my body, I was having a lot of issues in my body. And so as I was doing that, I began to really dive into mindfulness meditation, to really connecting with Source, with the Holy Spirit, and really learning how to navigate this life in a way that was pleasing to me. And so that is just one example that I am giving today about how meditation, mindfulness meditation, and manifestation connect. You know, it's all connected, just like Manifest, the TV show. It's all connected. It's all connected. And it is. It is all connected. So I want to share a card right now, because I'm feeling guided to pull us a card right now. So I'm going to share a card right now just to let you know how things can go. Okay. That one jumped right out. So that one, here's the card. It's so beautiful. And it says, cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. So listen to this. Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. And so, y'all know that death and life are in the power of the tongue. And so, when you begin to invoke the words, the power of speech, and use your words for strength, and use your I am statements in order to create your world, and also choosing to release those things that would lower your vibration into fear. Because that really is what happens, is we allow our vibrations to lower into fear. That's what we do. So when we embrace the love, and when we start stepping into mindfulness and really stepping into that authenticity that we are, and begin to speak words of strength and power and create that into our life, imagine how amazing your life will be. How amazing. So again, thank y'all for hanging out with me. Those of you that catch the replay, hit #replay and let me know that you have watched. And if you have any comments or you have any questions that you would like to ask, drop them in the comments section for me. And those of you that are on Facebook, go to my YouTube channel and go watch some of my videos. I got over 900 videos on there. Some of them are on here, but a lot of them aren't. So, and my podcast is on there as well. And make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, if you like TikTok, I'm on there as well. You can follow me there at Intuitive Tammy or Intuitive Guidance by Tammy. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. And then don't forget, join me Thursday at the Mindfulness Meditation Retreat Workshop. It's going to be about 90 minutes. It's going to start at 1:30. We're going to talk about more mindfulness meditation. We're going to talk about different tools and tips. And I have already created a PDF for you with different exercises and mindfulness tools and tips as well for you to, have to take with you. It'll go to your email. So that's something that you're looking for. And then again, I have the 4-week program on the spiritual gifts. It is in my group. Let me go over there right now. And what the world? Lord, somebody done died at 50. I always know in my mind I will never touch me more. All right, so I'm putting the group in there because that is where the spiritual gifts will be held. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. So it's 4 weeks. 4 weeks. We're gonna do each week. We will do a different gift. We're gonna do the 4 main gifts: clairaudience, claircognizant, clairvoyance, and clairsentience. So if you are interested in all of those, going to talk about the spiritual gifts and relate them to the chakras as well. So if that's something that you are excited about and that's something that you want to grow your knowledge in, then make sure that you join me there. And it's going to be happening in the Healing Circle. But it'll be on Zoom. So again, thank you so much for hanging out. Hope that your day, evening, night, whatever it is for you is magical. And we'll talk later. I'll see you actually tomorrow with my partner, Megan Marie, on Ebony and Ivory on spiritual growth, where we talk about all things spiritual growth and things that, maybe other people are not sharing. We love to share about our journey so that, we can help you in order to move in a proper direction. And then you can join me for Sunday service with the Morrisons, where my husband, David Morrison, and I do a talk. We talk a lot about love and we share our journey, and we love to help people to make sure that they stay together, and we believe that love is love. So again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, weekend, whatever it is for you. And make sure that you are creating magic in your life.